Okay, this is a video diary on the housing and the housing opportunities that I wasn't given. Um, City Square, I've been trying to get housed with them for a long time. On multiple occasions, security would come in and they were scheming, so they wouldn't give me services. They didn't give me clothes. They didn't give me anything. Even the minimal services. They didn't give me legal. I even had trouble getting the food from the food pantry. I got virtually no services from City Square. I went in on walk-in case management. They did the same thing, called security when they could not answer the questions on why I haven't got housing and other services. They called security. And I talked to Cindy. She said my name came up on the waiting list for something for housing, and she will not update me or get me hooked up on the program, period. I've called multiple times. I've even sent her emails, and she will not return my call. Salvation Army, they withheld legal. They withheld setting me up for food stamps, to get me in the DV program. They withheld some counseling services and multiple other services they withheld. Not only that, someone made false statements to get me detained. They said that I was in the road blocking traffic. They claim. No one is returning my calls. I was supposed to be getting housed in 2 weeks. Someone lied and said I was in the street blocking traffic when I was sitting down on a bench, and they have cameras. Police will not investigate. Oxford Street would not give me services for housing. They're supposed to have comprehensive case management. They wouldn't give me case management or the housing. The bridge would not give me housing. They also called security and they pushed me and shoved me for trying to get services. The stew pot, the police came and pushed and shoved me for trying to get services to end my homelessness. Call the police when I tried to get services. The family place, they are withholding legal services and multiple other services. Metro Care, I was told, maybe they, out of desperation, I'm trying to get help with them and they're withholding services too. I left a message with the housing person 3 or 4 times and haven't got one phone call back. These case managers, Janisa, Adrian, Akia, they like to start arguments and dismiss the stalking. No one will help me with that from Metro, period. Even the doctor, I told him what was going on, and he's saying that it's all in my mind. I gave him my YouTube channel, and I asked him if, he was willing to get sued for malpractice if they're looking at my YouTube channel, routinely checking on it. When I go in for my appointment, he says, put your phone on the table. He's demanding because he don't want it proof that I'm telling him about my experiences, and he's not covering for it. He's not calling adult protective services. He's not calling anyone to get me help or anything. He's just basically covering for it. Not getting me any assistance, period. So he don't want me recording that. His knowledge of, the feedback I'm giving him and what he's doing with that feedback. So then at the convention center, they were giving people housing there. And the police, the marshals made me leave. And arrested me so I wouldn't get services there. There was a lot, but because to me, being on the streets was very devastating and mentally mind-blowing for me. That was very traumatic for me to be on the streets in a tent or even on the streets, period, for me and the kind of person that I am. So having the housing shut down was very painful and traumatic. Especially trying to get housing and the police getting called and being forced by law enforcement to not get services and security. You have to see it to believe it. But anyway, so I'm still trying to work and get, why do I need housing? I'm, on a fixed income. They're all kind of programs. They're programs to get moved with the city, that the city told me that they don't have any programs, which isn't true. They're helping people get moved and all kind of different things, and they're not offering me the services, whoever I'm calling with my phone. They're not being honest. So anyway, that's what's going on with housing, and those are the people that are denying me services. City will not call me back. I've also called Homeless Solutions. They're not calling me back when I call them on my phone. Multiple other parties that I've called, and I'm not getting return calls. I don't know what's going on, if it's my phone or what's happening. But I've called multiple different organizations and agencies to not get calls returned and for them not to help.